Tonight, on The John Ankerberg Show, you will hear a debate between the truth claims of Islam and Christianity. Representatives from each side will present the evidence for their position concerning the following topics. Week 1, the concept of God in Islam and Christianity. Week 2, is Muhammad a true prophet of God? Week 3, is Jesus Christ God or only a prophet of God? Week 4, the crucifixion of Jesus, Christian and Muslim perspectives. Week 5, the Bible and Quran, which book is the Word of God? Week 6, what is the difference in salvation between Christianity and Islam? John's guests representing Islam are Dr. Jamal Badawi, Chairman of the Islamic Information Foundation, Halifax, Nova Scotia, and Dr. Hussein Morsi, Director of the Islamic Cultural Center of Chicago, Illinois. Representing Christianity is Dr. Anis Sharosh, a Palestinian Arab Christian who received his PhD from Oxford Graduate School, and Dr. Gleason Archer, who holds degrees from Princeton, Suffolk University, and received his PhD from Harvard. Dr. Archer is currently Professor of Semitic Languages and Old Testament at Trinity Evangelical Divinity School in Deerfield, Illinois. We invite you to join us in listening to this important debate.
Welcome. We're glad that you joined us. We're talking about Islam and Christianity tonight. We have 4 guests that are ready to speak to you and present their positions. And the first topic that we're going to take a look at is, what does the word God mean to both Christianity and Islam? You know, today the word of God, or the word God, is one of the most widely used but vague and undefined terms in our language. People like Einstein define God as a pure mathematical mind. There are others today that are making movies and saying that God's a force. There's a lot of people that are urging us to simply agree to use the word God and not define it at all, lest we breed division. Well, it's obvious, however, that if God is, his existence and his nature do not depend on what anyone thinks about him. And if God's there, he's got to reveal to us what he's like. The book of Hebrews says it this way: God at sundry times and divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets. Both Islam and Christianity believe that. Where we disagree is in the words that follow, and hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son. But tonight, what are the differences concerning the concept of God for both Christianity and for Islam? Ultimately, if there are differences, we want to know how will they impact you in your belief, because you're going to have to choose after you listen to these folks. Tonight, we're going to differ in our regular format, and we're going to give 5 minutes to each side to present the evidence for their position on this topic, the concept of God. Who is Allah? Who is the God of the Bible? And we're going to start tonight with Dr. Jamal Badawi, and we're going to ask that you would go right to the lectern and begin.
Assalamu alaikum. It is a pleasure to participate in this overdue dialogue between Christians and their Muslim brethren. Both are members of the same human family inhabiting the same global village. Both identify themselves with the Abrahamic ethical monotheism based on faith in the one and only true supreme creator, sustainer, and cherisher of the universe, God in English, Allah in Arabic, even though most Muslims are non-Arabs, and Dieu in French. There are at least 3 common beliefs that unite both communities of faith. First, the belief that God is not a myth, is not a dry or remote philosophical concept. God is not identical with the universe or nature that he created. God did not create the universe and retire and became inactive in history. God is not a despotic being who demands our obedience for his own benefit or enjoy tormenting and punishing his creation. Secondly, both communities believe that while the nature and essence of God is beyond our comprehension, we can relate to God's divine attributes. Some of these attributes relate to our personal, intimate relationship with Him, such as love, mercy, and forgiveness. Other attributes relate to God's majesty, transcendence, such as supremacy, creation, power, perfect knowledge and wisdom, pervading presence, justice, righteousness, and holiness. All these are mentioned in the Quran. Thirdly, both communities are united in the belief that faith in God is not a mere dry dogma, but an experience of closeness, trust, love, and willing submission to God. It should be a dynamic faith which gives life a meaning and direction. While these three common beliefs are very essential to the Muslim, however, oneness of God means more than believing in the one creator of the universe. There are three additional conditions. First, God is one in essence and in person. This excludes the presence of equal divine persons in the same Godhead. Neither tritheism nor Trinity, however explained, is compatible with the pure Islamic monotheism. 2, God alone is worthy of worship and unqualified devotion. None is to be worshipped instead of Him or alongside with Him as co-equal, nor is God to be worshipped through any creature, whether religious institution, clergy, or even the greatest of the prophets. The third condition in Islam for monotheism